What's up, YouTube? What's up, sports fans? It's Sean Patrick. Last week I went 1-1-2. Picked up right where I left off last year with the ties. I seem to find them every week last year, and this year appears to be no different. It's week 2, and I've already got 2 ties, both this past week. However, my main goal is to limit the losses, and I did that. Only 1 loss this week, not bad. Only 1 loss last week, not bad either. My total record on the year is 4-2-2. So let me get right into week 3 and what I think about the picks for week 3. All right, the first pick I'm going to start you out with is the Philadelphia Eagles -4 over the Arizona Cardinals. Kevin Kolb returns to take on his former team. I think Kevin Kolb will struggle. The Cardinals defense I actually like a little bit more every week as it passes. Patrick Peterson is a stud. But anyways, the Eagles I think -4 are just too talented for this team. I think the Eagles offense is finally going to put it together and cut down on the turnovers. And basically, Reed knows Cobb pretty well, and the Eagles' defense will get Cobb under pressure, and they're going to pretty much, they're going to know what to do to get to him and cause him to make some turnovers. Brandon Whedon threw 4 picks against this team. Flacco had a pick, I believe a fumble as well last week. So this week, I think the Eagles are going to cover that -4, and I expect to make my Eagles record 1-1-1 on the year. All right, my second pick, the New York Jets -3 over the Miami Dolphins. This Jets offense came out firing in week 1, 48 points as a team. Of course, some of them may have been defensive, I think. But in any case, they did not perform against the Steelers last week, only scored 10. But I think this Jets defense is going to shut down Miami's run attack with Reggie Bush. And once they do that, Miami doesn't have much of a passing game to go to. You can't even really think of anyone off the top of your head that they have there, for receiver-wise. Now that Ocho Cinco or Chad Johnson is gone and they cut 24/7, 7-Eleven, whatever his name was, Hogan from Hard Knocks. So let's take the Jets -3. My next pick is going to be Detroit -3.5 over Tennessee. This Detroit offense has struggled the first 2 weeks of the season. I know they put up over 20 points each game. However, Stafford, I think, has thrown 3 picks each game. He has not looked that promising. He hasn't thrown a touchdown until late, I think, in both. But in any case, I think this Detroit offense puts it together. Tennessee's not very good. They got trounced by the Patriots. They got trounced last week by the Chargers. So basically, I think the Lions are going to trounce them this week as well. I don't think they're very good. Let's go with Detroit -3.5. Finally, my lock of the week. I like San Francisco -7 versus the Minnesota Vikings. This 49ers team has put up a total of 57 points in 2 games, which is really good. Defensively, they've played 2 of the toughest offensive teams in football with the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. So this Minnesota team is going to be nothing to them. I think they'll shut down Adrian Peterson, which will force the Vikings to pass it, and I think they'll force Ponder to make some mistakes. So with that, let's send it over to Billy B and his Week 3 picks.
All right, there was Sean P's picks for Week 3. Before I get into my Week 3 picks, I'm going to give some shout-outs. Josh Morgan, thank you for throwing the ball at the defender, giving yourself and your team an unsportsmanlike penalty, costing your team a field goal for the win, and me my lock of the week last week. And another shout-out to the replacement referees for another weekend of terrible refereeing and costing more teams some games, and the Monday night game was just atrocious. Hopefully the real refs can come back. And with that, here are my Week 3 picks. The first one I'm going to go with is the Lions -3.5 against the Titans. Lions have not looked good on offense in the first 2 weeks against the Rams and the 49ers. Hopefully they can step it up and look like the offense they thought they would be and cover the spread -3.5. Take them. My next one, I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals +3.5 against the Washington Redskins. I took the Washington Redskins as my lock of the week last week. They have some bad news. They lost Carricker and Arakpo to season-ending injuries last week. That's their 2 best defenders on the line. Big injuries for them. So I'm going to take the Bengals +3.5 here. And my next pick, I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills -3 against the Browns. I'm buying into the C.J. Spiller hype. Have him on my fantasy team. He's putting up big points for me, so hopefully he can run wild again. I'm going to take them -3 against the Browns. And for my lock of the week, I'm going to take the Chicago Bears -8 against the Rams. Chicago is in a must-win situation here. They looked horrible last week against the Packers. And a good stat I have here is they are 8-2 against the spread at home off a straight-up loss against a divisional opponent. And they have extra time to prepare for this game. So that is my lock of the week. Chicago Bears -8. Take them. And as always, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave your comments below, leave your locks of the week, picks, and as always, we'll see you for week 4.